Hi there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be doing a couple of videos. First episode is going to be Nishane fragrance, a niche perfume, and I'm going to do this from official sample, which I purchased like last week or so, like about a week ago. And I got actually three. Okay, so I did the first one. It was Hachivat X, I think, and the second one is gonna be Mana. I think this is the name. These official samples. Yeah, Mana. Okay, so this is a part of the line. I don't recall the line name, but these are like official samples, extra puffer. And I have another one that is in upcoming days I will do, which is called Shem. Okay, and they also have Hachivat Oud, which is going to be the last one. Shem I already covered, so Shem is done. Second one is going to be Mana. Third one is going to be hopefully the was just a what I just said, Shem. Yeah, so Hachivat Oud, if I ever buy, I will review. So these fragrances, first of all, are extremely potent. Okay, this line. Second thing, they're extremely expensive. I actually do not recall how much they were, but I remember at a retail shop they were asking for 300 something dollars. Okay, so they're expensive. Third thing is these are some of the most. I think this line is not for faint of hearts or the beginners. This line is for people who are already in the fragrance game for some time, and they already tried many fragrances, but now they are looking forward to wear something bit dark, sometimes a bit leathery texture, bit animalic, skanky, and these are kind of fragrances like newcomers or the new entrants, they will find very challenging, and they will not see the reason why people in their right mind will not wear these. Okay, so fair warning. So as we go, I will talk about it. And I actually don't have the bottle, so just let me show you from my phone, from Fragrantica. These are the gorgeous little bottles you'll find, in Nishane's website or any other shops. You'll find them. This is like nice bottle, same as Nishane bottle, but they have this golden, outer casing and then heavy cap. So this is 2022 release, and then the other three look like this. Okay, the other three in the line, oh man, other three. I don't know. Yeah, other three look like this. Okay, different kind of coloration, but they have the premium line. Okay, so nothing much to show apart from this like sample. So I try to match the hat, with these. And this is the sample. I actually tested this twice, so I just sprayed once, and that's plenty enough. These are not something that you want to like overspray overspray to test. Time check is 5:30, I think, here in morning AM, so peaceful and quiet. So I sprayed inside the box, like somewhere here, and I can smell it. It's been there, like sitting there for 45 minutes. I tested this before. Okay, so official notes breakdown, there's nothing much to show in terms of what you call the presentation. So official notes breakdown from this are saffron, cardamom, ginger, black pepper, agarwood, suede, Turkish rose, castoreum, and that's not where it ends. There's also guaiac, labdanum, musk, sandalwood, olibanum, benzoin, patchouli, and moss. Okay, so that is the notes breakdown that I want to tell you, so for those who look for notes. But when I smell this, first of all, this one, it's people voted on Fragrantica is similar to Oud Maracuya as well as Ombre Nomad by Louis Vuitton, and I can definitely see the resemblance in like both. Those are like woody, oud, leather, kind of stinky, like a fragrance. But Oud Maracuya had this nice sort of a refreshing opening, which turned slowly into that animalic zone, and extremely potent. Both those Ombre Nomad and that Oud Maracuya are dangerous. Okay, and this thing is, if not more, but the same dangerous. It's like the family of dangerous. Okay, so first of all, the potency from this, once you pour on your skin, unless you take a shower, they're not going to leave. Nishane, Mancera, then even that Frank Crivelli, these houses, I tried their perfumes, they don't leave the skin, they're sticky ones. Okay, so performance from this, expect 20 out of 10. Okay, just no need to elaborate further, you guys get the idea. When to wear this, any fragrance you can wear anytime you want, any place you want. It's totally your choice. You are in freedom. Okay, even in the hot summer's day, you crave for some Mana, like Mana, right? Yeah, it's a nice name. I don't know what Mana means, by the way. If you guys know, please let others, enlighten others. But this perfume, like the fragrance, I think you're gonna be like getting the most out of it when you wear this in the cold weathers. That's just my 2 cents. I can tell you from my experience, this sort of scents are not really great for warm weathers. Okay, so fall, winter, better in winter if it's snowing. I think this will show the beautiful side of the fragrance. Okay, so here are the good things. Extremely potent, really great composition, for no doubt. There's no syntheticness in this, and these are naturally, like, it's, imagine outside in the fall time, a lot of leaves on the ground, and like the trees are changing colors, the nature is changing colors, and you smell some, like, imagine like leather or something, like a not dead animal or something, but think of something like naturally being restored back to the earth. And it's like a natural smell, it's like Gucci Guilty Absolute, if you know that one, like a war zone sort of smell, or something like was that fragrance, I had one perfume, I forgot the name, I reviewed that one smelled like the war zone. Okay, so Caron on Purom, I think Caron Purom, that one. So there are many fragrances like that. I can remember all of them at this moment, but this reminds me there, it takes me there. Very, very, very distinctive smell. I would imagine people who love this are the people who love natural oud, agar oud, Middle Eastern sort of fragrances, smoky. But if you compare this with those, it will actually somehow be a bit more polished compared to other Middle Eastern, like Ibrahim al Qurayshis or Arabian oud. If you know those, this one, if you're coming from that part of the world and coming to this will actually smell quite nice, like Ombre Nomad. Too many of you, it's like an animalic fragrance, but wait until you try some of the Ibrahim al Qurayshis blue oud, fragrances like those. So this actually wants to be a Middle Eastern perfume-ish, but it remains in the city. Okay, it remains in like city itself, like Western America, like society, where people will be like, oh wow, I'm wearing the most, guys like Mark would be like, wow, big fan of this is amazing. Then for them this is going to be like a champ where it snows and everything. But on the flip side, if we talk about some negatives, this, if you give it to a normal person, like day to day, your average guy or a girl, they smell this and they will tell you, I don't like a thing about this perfume. A lot of girls who are soft in nature, like ladies who are, delicate, they love beautiful things, pretty things. This is not a pretty thing. Okay, so if imagine you want to gift it to your mother-in-law, in America it's a very popular term, mother-in-laws, and your like how much you hate them, so you can gift it to them. Man, this smell is strong. Okay, so I respect it. I have had fragrances like it. I reviewed dupes of fragrances like this, and I always said these are good for winter. Okay, so the other side, I cannot ever say this is going to be all safe blind buy. This is going to be the most pleasant thing. You wear this, you're going to get compliments. You're going to get kicked out, perhaps kicked out from the house that you're visiting, and maybe from your own house as well. Because this, if in the countries where this is like tropical countries, or it's like this always heat and humidity, this kind of fragrance have no place there, in my humble opinion. Like, people would not buy these, unless they are really, really like frag heads, like collectors and stuff. Unless you're a fan of Cambodian oud, those Borouge line from Rasa. I actually reviewed a lot of fragrance. I explored a lot. So I even tried the real agar oud oil, even the ingredients they use, the real oak moss ambergris, and I got nose blinded for about 10 days. Okay, so these are dangerous. So this fragrance, it's very masculine. There's a very like these guys are, like, not reckless, but these guys are rough and tough guys. Okay, guys who wear polo greens, safaris back in the days, they perhaps have migrated to this. So cold weathers, mature gentlemen or ladies, and very much for yourself that you wear. This is how I see this fragrance. Would I buy a full bottle of it? I don't think so, because our winters are not so great, and personally speaking, I wear a lot more sweet, citrusy, and easygoing fragrances, tobacco, tonkas, these. But this kind of fragrances, like Kuros days, when I used to wear Kuros like 6-7 years back, maybe then. Right now I am old, I'm taking it easy, I'm not trying to scare anybody off. I'm already with my old age. People run away from me, seeing that, oh, my uncle is coming, run away. People throw away cigarettes, No, I'm just joking. They don't do that, but they hide, they're like, uncle is coming, like in the building. So yeah, basically, yeah, this is perhaps for people who have mature nose, and you have a thing for this civet, all this kind of notes. Okay, castoreum, you can try it, but mostly it's a leather, oud, peppery, and animalic fragrance, which is polished, very well done, very, very beast mode. So performance wise, if you're looking for a performer, this is a great performer. So your money is going to be well spent. But make sure you get a sample like it, or you test it before buying. Okay, overall the quality of this fragrance, I'll give this like a solid 9 out of 10. Very, very solid. But my personal recommendation, I'll give this fragrance, I'll stay away from this, I'll give it 6.5, just because of the smell. Nothing else is the matter, just that this is not my type of fragrance, so I will avoid this, just like I avoided Hachivat X. So thank you so much for watching. Let's see if the Shem will break the barriers and do something special. But I'm thinking that is also oud based, so you guys know what that's gonna go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let's do a second episode where I'm going to talk about 10 classic fragrances which are missed a lot. Take care, have a nice day, bye bye.